We thought it might be the kind of old 1-2.
Oh, look at this. This is a big move. We know from yesterday's exhibition that he has form. And Goossens gets a strong move in, flies off one road and heads onto another. For now, he looks around, but he might extend his advantage here, because behind him they look around too. 3Ks to go. Sweeney been distanced from this group now. It's only Van Eertveld left in the group. They've got to commit to this chase, Brian. Otherwise, what we saw yesterday will happen again. He will ride away from them.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes when you get two riders here, you see Bardiani forced into it because they have got two riders. I think it's Martinelli as well. They're trying to kind of look after Tonelli. So this does look as if we're getting ever closer to 2 kilometres to go. If they don't shut this one down, Goossens could be throwing his hands in the air 2 days in a row.
This would be a dream scenario. Yesterday wasn't enough. He's actually extended his lead, if anything, here, ever so slightly. Yesterday we said the weather didn't faze him. Man from Leuven in Flanders. And he's got his team out who can just sit in, talk on the radio and wait. Intermarché throwing out the attack on day one with Rui Costa taking the win. Podium place on day 2 for Binyam Girmay. Another victory yesterday for Kobe Goossens. Behind, they look around, they look at each other. They're looking to Green Project Bardiani to chase. At the minute, they aren't chasing enough, Brian. Goossens is riding away to victory.
Yes, it looks that way anyway. It needs a real concerted effort from the riders behind, but I really don't think that they've got it. McNulty comes to the front a little bit too late, but swings over very early. Van Eertveld, they all have to commit if they want to try and win this race today. It's still doable, but I think Goossens is going to be hanging on here.
Now Van Eertveld makes the move. Yesterday second. That's third, sorry. Pelayo Sanchez was in between them, wasn't he? So Burgos Peache. Approaching the final kilometre here. Giussetta is just up the road. Now there's a concerted move to try and break this down. But he's starting to come into town here, is Kobe Goossens. He has to ride into the centre and up the hill. But he still has a wonderful lead here. Kobe Goossens, who won yesterday just outside of Poyensa. Raced around that town twice again today. And here he is on his way to victory. It's difficult to see them pulling him back. It's difficult to see anything through that camera lens. Such has been the weather and the day we've been out there. But, well, he's a man for all seasons. Again, we've seen him on the attack, haven't we, at the Giro d'Italia in the last few years. He's on the attack again today, and yesterday he proved that if he gets in front, he's difficult to bring back.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's happening now as we go into the last kilometre, Rob, that he takes a look behind it. He doesn't need much, and it's going to be a superhuman effort from behind, and it's as if they're kind of looking at each other, wanting others to do the work. But I think Kobe Goossens has got this one in the back.
Well, he's progressed wonderfully in the last few years. He was at Lotto Soudal, wasn't he, before moving to Intermarché last year. We're into the final kilometre now and into Giussetta itself. He sees the finish line again, and once more, he's alone. This is Kobe Goossens of Intermarché. There's open road behind him, and there ain't too much road to ride in front of him. Yesterday, punishing uphill towards the end. Today's had to go uphill twice, and he's almost 3 hours of racing in a short, sharp day, affected by the weather, punished by the snowfall. Here's that final uphill to the line. It's Kobe Goossens who's there. You can see behind it Hugh Carthy's chasing. Left hand, and he should be able to see it up from here. The finish line's just up ahead. And those who were at the finish yesterday are having deja vu, because it's Kobe Goossens again who is riding away to victory. Once more he's taken them on. Once more he's attacked. Once more he's got his gap. And yet again he's going to hold on. Yesterday it was 70 k's of the stuff. This time he only needed 3 kilometres of a gap, and it's a repeat victory for Kobe Goossens. Second place goes to Lennart van Eerdvelt. Third there going to Ilan van Wilder. And it's 3 wins in 4 days for Intermarché Circus Wanty. Rui Costa, Kobe Goossens, and the man who 24 hours ago had never won a professional bike race has now won 2. There's something about this team, isn't there? And I think I'll hold my hat up. My hand. They'll be taking their hats off. This has been sensational. We didn't expect them a couple of years ago. A lot of people, I think, looked at the squad and wondered how they perform.